Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku, and I'm here to give you my first impressions on the fall 2017 anime season. Special shout out to Lupus Rose and Scott Report for donating to my Patreon. If you'd like a shout out in the next impressions video, then click on the Patreon link in the description to donate. This video will contain spoilers, but don't worry, I left a timestamp in the description to each anime I talk about, therefore you won't get spoiled on a series you're interested in watching. Not only that, but as I'm talking about a series, I will also mention 2 anime that I'll be talking about next. For the spoiler-free version, check out my top 10 must-watch fall 2017 anime video. With all that said, let's get started. Juuni Taisen is the most talked about anime of the season, and with good reason. I've seen a lot of battle royale anime, but none quite like this. Sure, it has the typical qualities of a battle royale, such as an example death, or whoever gets their backstory told dies immediately, but what makes Juuni Taisen stand out is how it's executed. There are so much more to these characters than what is originally presented to us. The obvious downside is that whoever is narrating dies that same episode. Also, the ending theme spoils the order of the deaths. But you know what? All will be forgiven, because I am the Year of the Ox, and boy is killing it! Woo! Ox Master Race, baby! What in the actual So Children of the Whales is licensed by Netflix, so once again I have to rely on illegal websites and fan subs. But I can see why Netflix picked this series out of all the other anime airing. It's a lot like Shinsekai Yuri, where you have people with powers and everything seems alright. But the society they live in isn't exactly what it seems. The deaths in the anime are also tastefully done so it doesn't come off as over the top. I'm guessing that the rest of the world is after the mud whale because of some secret illegal experiments they're conducting. The characters are interesting too. I especially love Chakuro. Definitely gonna stick with the series. Osomatsu-san is hilarious as always, haven't come across a sketch yet that I didn't find funny, so all is good so far. Okay, why isn't anyone talking about Blend S? The anime is so funny! I've been really into slice of life comedies that are set in the workplace recently, so this anime came at the right time for me. I honestly never thought an incredibly sweet moe girl could be such a sadist. Also, the manager has me dying every time he's on screen. I don't know who voices him, but whenever the manager has a nosebleed and screams, I just have to pause the episode because I'm laughing so hard. I am so happy that Food Wars Season 3 got confirmed for 24 episodes. They'll be adapting everything that I read in the manga, so I'm really excited to see how a few game-changing scenes will be adapted. I'm not really a fan of Rindo's voice, but Kuga-senpai is perfect. Make sure to check out my Food Wars live reactions if you haven't already. Anime Gataris is making me fangirl like crazy with all the anime references. Besides the talking cat, I absolutely love how realistic this series is. I always assumed that Japanese anime fans acted differently than Western anime fans. But no! They too have arguments on who is best girl, or how the original source material is better than the anime. And I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to anime clubs in the New York tri-state area, that means New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey, there are way more girls than guys. Even though on the internet you'll see loads more guys discussing about anime, in public, you're likely to find girls chatting about anime and wearing anime merch. It's just something I've noticed. Probably because a good amount of weebs are girls, and weebs are never silent about their opinion. While guys, on the other hand, usually find anime clubs cringy, and rather chat with people online who know what they're talking about. This isn't everyone, obviously, so don't get butthurt. It's just a detail that I've noticed and I thought I'd share with you. Now, I haven't seen the original Kino's journey. I plan to in the future, but for now, I am loving everything about this reboot. I am surprised that there's so much action and death, as I was always told that Kino's journey is as relaxing as Mushishi or Natsume Yujincho. But that's fine, because even if there was no action or death, I'd still come back to see the characters. I am confused on if this is a fantasy world or not. Like, do mages exist in this world? Because normal humans don't seem to react to a talking dog or motorbike. The ancient Magus' bride is fantastic. However, I am so creeped out by the romance. Shisei is like 14, but she's betrothed to the centuries-old mage with an animal skull head. I would be okay with this if Elias looked and sounded like a teenager, but that's not the case here. Like with Beauty and the Beast, Belle and the Beast were close in age, and despite the Beast looking like an animal, they still fell in love. Totally fine with me there, since the Beast isn't like 50. It's kind of funny, because my parents are 8 years apart, and I'm fine with that because I know they love each other and I couldn't imagine them with anyone else. Anyway, even though the romance is totally gross, I'm completely captivated by this anime. I love the scenery and the soundtrack, and how there's another world right underneath our noses. I am confused on the difference between a sleigh beggy and a mage, so if anyone can explain that to me, that would be great. Hello, baby! Like, OMG, Lupin is such a gentleman, and Fran is a total cutie, but like, Impy has a beautiful smile, and like, Saint's voice can cure cancer, and Helsing is just... Yeah, I'm really liking Code Realize, if you couldn't tell already. I'm very intrigued by these characters, and it looks like we'll be getting to know their pasts. The main heroine is surprisingly likable, and very stunning, might I add. This is based off an Otome game, so I'm assuming we'll have a complete end if it's adapting an entire route, which would be cool since most reverse harems don't have the girl be with any guy at the end. Overall, I'm having fun. Oh, everyone, get ready for what's to come with Inuyashiki. I binge read the manga in 2 days. I know, that's like unheard of for a person like me. So I am totally pumped to see how MAPPA will adapt this epic manga within 11 episodes. I feel like 13 episodes will do the job, but hey, it's MAPPA, so they know what they're doing. Shishigami is such an interesting character, while Inuyashiki, not so much. I mean, yeah, his life sucks, but I don't know, he doesn't have much of a personality to him. Then again, I'm pretty sure the author did that on purpose, because he's not supposed to stand out. Anyway, the CGI can be annoying at times, but MAPPA has been working on quite a few anime this year, so I see why it had to be done. Net-juu no Susume feels somewhat refreshing, even though this premise has been done before. Perhaps it's because the main romance are 30-year-olds. Just goes to show how the smallest tweak in an overdone story can change everything in a big way. So far, I like all the characters, and the comedy hasn't fallen flat. The anime is very cute, and I don't see myself dropping the series anytime soon. The first episode of Kekkai Sensen and Beyond was a lot of fun. It was wacky and funny, with the new tracks being absolute fire. Then episode 2 came. Episode 2 was just trash. Nothing made sense. Like, oh, what a coincidence! The pet of the vampire just so happens to show up right when Klaus is around, and wow, the vampire just so happens to show up to retrieve his pet at the very same time too, after all these years, and what? Klaus is going to use another one of his unexplained moves to seal the vampire, and we're just supposed to think it's badass? But wait, there's one more! For whatever reason, Kekkai Sensen thought it would be fun to introduce another character. That's exactly what they should not do. There are way too many characters in the series already who haven't been properly characterized or developed. It looks like Kekkai Sensen is going to repeat the same mistakes that they made with the previous season, and I am not looking forward to that. March Comes In Like a Lion is back! This season is giving me hope that Ray will finally find happiness. It just brought a tear to my eye when I saw Ray hanging out with the science club. He was learning from them, and they were learning from him. And Ray learned how to make ramune so that he can share his newfound knowledge with the sisters. Everything is great so far. So March Comes In Like a Lion will remain my anime of the season. I feel like the fans of Just Because are hyping up this anime. It's alright. Not every serious slice of life anime is great. Just Because isn't bad. I just feel like it's an anime to watch when you're bored. I was hoping that this would be along the lines of Tsuki ga Kirei, but no. Just Because his characters are the exact same characters you see in every drama slice of life. Same thing with the activities they do. I've just seen this way too many times, so it all comes off as predictable and boring to me. I'm not sure if I'll continue this anime, but like I said, it's not bad, just alright. Okay, is it just me, or are the flashbacks way more interesting than the main story? I honestly can't take the characters of the main story seriously. It's just so laughably bad. But I actually feel for the characters in the flashbacks, and it makes me question why the first 2 novels are being adapted at once. Just adapt the first one, it's so much better! This is a different style of killing game that's not a battle royale, but just a survival kind of thing. That kinda annoys me since we don't have any sort of rules. Just do what the king says. And if you do anything to piss him off, he'll use his magic to make you explode or kill yourself. So does that mean this is a supernatural or a dark fantasy? I don't know. This anime is all over the place, but at least I get a good laugh. Desiree! Well, I don't have much to say about that. I mean, episode 0 was cool, I guess. I noticed a lot of people found the first episode to be confusing, but I was just like, okay, that happened. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna continue it or not. I'm not too intrigued. I guess I'm putting it on hold? I'm very indecisive about this one. As much as I'd love to talk about Welcome to the Ballroom, this is a first impressions video, so I'll be saving my thoughts for the mid-impressions video. Stay tuned for that when about 6 episodes have aired for most of the anime. As for drops, we have Black Clover for that. Urahara's opening is great, but everything else is pretty boring. Vanishing Line because I'm honestly just not interested in the story whatsoever. Love is Like a Cocktail is really cute, but so short. Therefore, I'm going to wait until the anime finishes so that I can binge watch all the episodes. Like Asta from Black Clover, Girls Last Tours' Yuchan pisses me off to no end. Show Bitch, or what I personally like to call it, the Show Bitch, is just a one-trick pony. I'm almost caught up with Fate Apocrypha and Love Live Sunshine, so please be patient. That's all for this video, guys, so let me know your thoughts on the series you're watching. And if you're announcing a spoiler, please make sure to say spoiler alert before you comment, because not everyone has seen the anime that you're talking about. And if you don't, it will be deleted. Make sure to check the links in the description for my social media, t-shirt line, and P.O Box address. And subscribe to my second channel for lifestyle videos. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.